Hey, welcome back everybody. Today I'm just going to make a really quick video um, showing some of my video game collection stuff because I didn't get any more music together to make a video. So I'm going to go through this really quick. My house is a fucking mess, like my life basically. I have a lot of shit, games, CDs, vinyls, movies. So I don't know how people organize because I have ADHD, so it's kind of hard for me to do it. So if you see my messy ass house, don't bother commenting because this is how I am. So let's get this real quick. I'm just going to get to my basement, what I have here, and then just figure I'd try something different and show video game stuff. I had a couple, I have a lot of vinyls or handhelds, so I could do a video on those one of these days. But let's get started. Over here, it's real quick. I'm just going to go through it. A couple plug and play systems, flashbacks, PlayStation 2 games. Nothing extravagant here, just common shit. I tend to collect, consoles and just generic games, cheaper games, because consoles mean more to me than just a regular game does. Game Shark for the Saturn. I'm a big Jaguar fan. Most people hate the Jaguar. There's the CD, which I have, and it works. Jaguar Tempest 2000. There's the box for it right there. Ultra Vortex. This was a homebrew. It's like a port of the Super Nintendo Total Carnage game. Roonier Pinball. This fucker is unopened from 1994, I think. Soccer Kid. That was also on Super Nintendo, and it's also a homebrew port. A lot of wrestling games back there for the 64. Genesis, Mega Drive games. Nothing spectacular. Power Strike for the Master System, which is there's the one I had from the 80s. My brother had it. Don't work, but I kept it because I keep everything. I don't know what I'm going to do when I move. I want to go to Europe so bad. Power Strike's one of the more expensive titles for the Master System. You can see 23 pounds. I got this in Nottingham, England, like 7-8 years ago. On Rainbow Islands, right there, another great game. Black Belt. There's Saturn, Panzer Dragoon. Don't have the Saga, like I said. I just get the consoles mostly. There's more down here. Here is Game Wave, which I'll show you in a minute. It's a family multiple choice answer game system, but I got it because it's a region-free Blu-ray player, or DVD player actually. Blu-ray wasn't out then. Here is ColecoVision boxed games, which is pretty sweet. Zaxxon, of course, classic. There's my NES, which I don't use because it has that pin connector issue, and I don't feel like fucking with it. There is my CDI, Philips CDI. I got this at my local Goodwill before it closed. They thought it was a DVD player, apparently. $6. This thing here is the Telegames personal arcade system, which plays ColecoVision and the first Sega console, the SG-1001. There's another Dreamcast, which I'll show you. All the peripherals, carrying case, and my ColecoVision. Here's the game a lot of people want. One of the few games I have that's worth a lot of money. Rule of Rose, the highly sought after survivor horror game for the PS2. And here it is, the greatest thing ever. The Gizmondo. I almost have a complete library of this. The games are up in my room. I need like 3 games. The FIFA game, the shoot 'em up, and the snowboarding game. That was on the PS2 also. There's the Arcade Stick Pro, which is my newest edition. Here, in this, I'm going to just show you some of the shit I have real quick. I have every Game Boy model that just came out. Not every variation, not every color and all that. Micro. Here's a Palm Pilot, which was a video game system also. It's this Tapwave Zodiac second version. This shit's very rare. I even have Tony Hawk on it. It's the worst Tony Hawk game ever. Wonder Swan Collar, which is the follow-up to the Bandai Wonder Swan. The guy that made, I think it was the Virtual Boy, Gunpei Yokoi. It was either that or the Game Boy, but he was the brainchild behind that. That's just a generic system add-on. Here's my 3DS, which is upstairs, the Yoshi version. There it is, the Nokia N-Gage Q. Or QD or something, the second version, the better version, although it's smaller. At least it's not like a taco. Now this is Outrun, Turbo Outrun for the FM Town Smarty, which is one of my holy grails. It's upstairs. I have the box. I have the FM Town Smarty 2, And these fucking games cost like hundreds of dollars a piece. I want to get Splatterhouse for it. There's the Wataru Supervision. It's a big monochrome brick handheld like the Game Boy, but not even as close as good. They gave that away actually on a episode of Legends of the Hidden Temple once. Game Boy Color box. Now I got this for $10 with a few games, but this was like 10 years ago when these things were cheaper. So that was a steal on eBay. But now I don't buy or get very many retro games anymore because the fucking prices just keep going up. There's more N-Gage stuff. Rayman. Game Boy Advance is upstairs. Game Boy Light. Here's the rarest Game Boy variation. It was only released in Japan. It's basically a Game Boy Pocket with a backlit screen, hence the light. There's my 3D Wataru Supervision games. Zodiac Tapwave, Spy Hunter, which was also on the NES, which is the pretty good game for the Zodiac. It's the only good one, really. Tony Hawk. There's my Game Boy Advance. There's my 3DO. Yep, the first version, the best version. You know, a few games for it. There's Road Rash, the long box. I'll show you this real quick. Look at this shit. Gamecom right there, and box games, Sonic. I have Mortal Kombat Trilogy, all sealed, most of them. And this thing here is the rarest thing I have. 2 demo games. M2, the Panasonic M2 right here. That was never released. There's only a few prototypes ever floating around. One looks like a console version. The one I have is even rarer. It's like almost like a tape deck, a cassette deck. It's not like a console at all. But I'll show you. See, this is it right here. Good picture of it. See, there's the power button. Yeah, it looks like an old DVD player. The size of almost like a cassette deck. It does work. It doesn't play CDs, which is really weird. But there's the remote for it. But yeah, that's my holy grail. I found it when I was looking for 3DO stuff on eBay. I saw one of these. I'm like, I'm not passing it up, even though it's kind of useless. There's not very many of them. But just going over here real quick. Silent Hill. I got PlayStation games. Just trying to keep this under 10 minutes. Bloody Roar, Twisted Metal, Tekken. Here is Neo Geo CD games, which is my Neo Geo. The front loader Neo Geo CD I have is upstairs in box. Odyssey 2 games, more Dreamcast European models. This might be the most expensive game I have. The Border Down Japanese Special Edition has the soundtrack in it. Has the OBI strip inside because it fell off, you know, I had to put it inside. So it's probably $300-400, maybe more. DCX, that's the thing where you can play region-free Dreamcast games, which is one of my favorite consoles ever. I love the Dreamcast, you know, box, Super Nintendo, nothing spectacular. Memory cards, Game Boy or Dreamcast Game Shark, NES games, Karate Kid, Defender, Bill and Ted, Sega Nomad in box. These here, Atari, Miss Pac-Man, Asteroids, Donkey Kong Space Invaders, all sealed. My original Game Boy in box. With a Bomberman 2 Game Boy cartridge. Over here, there's the Game Wave right there. That family multiple choice game show, game contestant family system. My Laserdisc player. Yeah, there's a couple of Dynamite Cop, a couple of Saturn games. Real quick, Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, N64, PS1, Jaguar CD, Super Nintendo, and Sega Saturn under there. So that's it. Let me try to change it this way. Let me flip this fucker back. Yeah, like I said, I'm an amateur. It's a really quick video. There's a mess everywhere, but that's all my video. It's under 10 minutes. I'll make another music video again next, but I would like to do maybe like a podcast with like metal or even true crime, because I'm a big fan of like crime and stuff too. So I'll put a link in the description like I always do. Thanks for watching. Keep on rocking.